Hello, guys, and welcome to the last episode of the series How to Raise a Reader. In the last episode, we discussed how, by introducing some visual elements, you can make the whole reading experience for your kids more engaging and enjoyable. I also told you that children will learn more from what you are and what you do rather than what you teach. Which means, in order to train your child to read, you guys will have to read too. You can't stay away from books and expect your child to grow deep admiration for books. Remember that it starts with you. I'll say it again because it's easy to forget among the demands of parenthood. If you want your child to be excited about reading, you should be excited about reading too. So in today's episode, Foster a Family of Reader, we are going to discuss about various tips and tricks through which you can make reading a family activity. First, make reading a group activity. Just as younger children parallel play, older children parallel read. And reading together but separate books is a wonderful way to spend time in each other's company. Try it. Instead of organizing family leisure time around TV, movies, or video games, schedule a regular family reading time. As your children begin to choose their own books and read independently, they may be less inclined to talk to you about what they are reading. But if they are reading right next to you, you will hear them laugh, exclaim, or give some other response, which gives you an opening to conversation. 2. Avoid giving your child an e-reader. Studies have shown that people, especially children, absorb and retain stories better when they read them in print. So there's a good reason to urge your children to stick to paper. At night, screen time is known to interfere with melatonin cycles, which makes it harder to fall asleep. Third, books belong everywhere. Even a devoted anti-clutter person should make an exception for books. Create impromptu reading opportunities for your child by leaving books in places where they may be picked up in an ideal moment. Discovered on a coffee table, a great photography book or a book about lizards may occupy children for long stretches. A big visual information-rich book can be an ongoing temptation for children of all ages. But don't stop there. Leave books and magazines piled in the bathroom. Yes, everyone reads on the toilet seat, even children. Or leave books anywhere they could catch a reader's eye. 4. Join or start a parent-child book club. These are great ways to strengthen your child's relationship to reading. Although it is not compulsory or mandatory, but if you can do this, nothing better. Being in a book club together increases the opportunities for you to start conversations about books, which may lead to deeper conversations about other subjects. 5. Books to movies. This is one of my favorite tricks. A movie adaptation of a novel your child loves is a great way to re-engage with the book. Opening a conversation about how a story can be told in different ways. Encourage your child to read the book before the movie adaptation hits the screen. Consider establishing a family rule. No one watches the film until everyone has read the book. 6. Let your child build a personal collection. Children love collecting. Make your child's book collection a point of personal pride and identity. Every child should have a special bookcase. Plan for long-term storage for the best of this collection. When your children reach adulthood and discover that you still have the books that meant so much to them in childhood, they and you will appreciate it. 7. Books are for giving. Not every book your child owns is bound for the permanent collection. Keep a regular conversation about which books your child is ready to hand down to younger siblings, cousins, or friends. It's also great to pass some on to shelters, doctors' offices, schools, charity sales, or even local libraries. 8. Consider a birthday party book swap. When your child is at the picture book stage, ask guests to bring a wrapped book instead of gifts and have everyone choose one on the way out. It's nicer than goodie bags filled with candy or plastic toys and teaches children that books are special. With older children, have guests bring an unwrapped book and have them choose from the pile. Determine the order by pulling numbers from a hat or through a contest or a game. 9. Don't let the steep prices of books stand in your way. Make regular trips to the library, even better as a family, to keep a constant stream of new and intriguing books around the house. Many local libraries no longer have limits on the number of books you can take out at one time. And keeping a constantly rotating menu of books on hand exposes children to a variety of subjects, formats, and genres, piquing their curiosity. 10. Local libraries are indispensable resources. Guys, local libraries often offer storytelling hours, author visits, community events for the whole family, free computer access with kids-friendly games. Let your children become members as soon as they are old enough. A child's first library card is a rite of passage, often the very first official membership card in a young life. Teach your children that library membership is a privilege and a responsibility. Most children really treasure their library cards for good reason. It's not just a ticket to great books, it's a milestone. Friends, with this we come to an end to the How to Raise a Reader series. I hope it was helpful and useful for you as a parent, mentor, guide, or a sibling. Do comment and let me know how did you like this series. Also, tell me the other topics that you would want me to cover. I'm always here to help. Thanks a lot for your time and support. Do subscribe to my channel so that we can stay in touch and have more discussions in future. Till then, happy reading, everyone.